Like, what's the constant in the relationship that you can point to? You could be like, okay, that might be the issue. If there's something that you do that might turn the guy off.
I can be sharp with what I say sometimes.
Like undercut someone, make them feel really fucking stupid.
Yeah. And I can use like when a time where you decided to be vulnerable with me and then in an argument.
Take advantage of that?
Fucked up.
That's fucked up. Yo, son.
I'm working on that.
That's fucked up. Because if I'm honest with you and I'm opening it up to you, don't use that against me.
In an argument. Right. I agree. And that's something I'm working on.
What's the one? Give me an example.
Would that be fucked up?
Give me an example.
Okay, I had my last relationship. He shared with me that he thought that one of the kids that was his might not be his child.
Ouch.
So then in an argument, it was something about the kids, and I said, "That ain't your fucking kid anyway."
Whoa.
See, and that was ugly.
Whoa.
Welcome back, stinkers. It's 4 a.m. and I'm up because I want to talk to you at 4 a.m. Ooh. Wow. I want you guys to really think about the clip that I presented in the video. And it's so much deeper. It's so deep. But a lot of people who are fluffy or who are mental or detached, they don't get stuff like this. There's so much going on in here that can be dissected down, right? That has nothing to do with the other person. And I want to see if you guys can figure it out. So what do you think? What do you think? I often talk about disloyalty on this channel. I talk about getting in the mirror because that's what every relationship is about. It's literally about yourself. It has nothing to do much with the other person. And a lot of you guys have the blame game going on. You don't want to confront yourself. You don't want to talk to yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're not really loving yourself. You know, loving takes breaking down to the last element. It takes really looking at who you are and finding a way to accept yourself, right? And like yourself and approve of yourself and allow yourself to change and grow and be who you are, right? And not be so hard on yourself. These are self-loving characteristics, right? A lot of you guys are not doing that. And you're getting into partnerships, or you want a partnership so bad, you want a relationship so bad, you want someone to tell you you're okay, you want someone to care about you more than you care about yourself. You want to feel power without having real power. You know what the real power is? The real power is you being okay with the mirror. Because when you're okay with the mirror, and you don't have to do what this young lady did. You don't have to wait for an opportunity to take something that someone has given you. A privilege of knowing that part of them, of trusting you with something and turning it around as a power trip, because you're still not in the power seat. You're still not in the power seat because the intent behind it, the reasoning for you wanting to do that comes from such an ugly place of control and trying to use that to feel temporarily in charge. That's what it is. Now, we've all been in those situations. You know, I have wanted to tell people about some really horrible things that other individuals have done to me. I've yet to do it. There was no benefit. There's no benefit. I know things about people that are so ferocious and ugly. If it ever got out, they would be so shamed. I mean, deeply, 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 deeply shamed about their behavior or things that have happened to them. And I've never discussed it with other people. I've wanted to at points in my life, like when I was a teenager and someone had done something disloyal to me. I've wanted, I have so much ammunition, and being a Scorpio, I have so much information. People come with us with everything, right? We're like the vault. But I've never done it. I've never actually, disclosed anything, because it doesn't benefit me. It doesn't give me any power, actually. It doesn't. My power is in self-love, self-care, worrying about myself, right? I don't think there's a situation where I've had to, now this has happened to me. I don't give secrets out. I've never told anyone anything that I knew could leak. Never. And people have been waiting for it too. They still are. I'm almost 46, and people in my childhood are still asking me who I used to date, who I used to screw. They're itching for that information. I'm thinking like, wow, we're almost 50 years old and you're still itching for something, because they never had access to it. They're itching so that they can be the one to have that one thing on me, right? When I used to disclose information, it was never that deep. It was something that I had already told, or something I didn't mind being in the cover of the newspaper the next day, because that's what people are like. They're the fucking newspaper, right? But to be in an intimate relationship with someone, and someone, I don't know if this person is a Scorpio, it doesn't matter, but this is so relatable and I want to share it with you because it's something that you guys probably have done in your past. I don't know if you're bold enough to admit it or confront yourself about it. But it's important. It's important for evolution. It's important for self-love. It's just important to this channel, right? And so, to take something that someone's disclosed, the reasoning for disclosing it, people have all sorts of reasons. Sometimes you're the only person they could tell because maybe they're backed up in a corner. I talk about this all the time. A lot of you guys are like, Scorpios told me something. Maybe they had no other option. You know what I mean? I remember going to college. I did part of my college in another country in Central America. And I had a Libra, we'll put quotations, friend at the time, an older Libra friend who was like, she was 20 years my senior. And I had no choice but to have her go to my bank to wire me money because no one else could do it at the time. Did I trust her with my bank and everything? No, of course not. But I had no options. I was up against the wall like this. Like, what am I going to do? I would have had nothing if and then she fucked it up anyway, by the way. But I had no other option. So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, Malika trusts me to go to her bank. No, I don't fucking trust you. I just have no other fucking choice. Do you understand me, guys? A lot of times we have no other choice. And in that moment of my powerlessness, right? She could have done anything. Like, oh, now I can go to your bank with these checks and blah. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't do that. But had she done that, that would have been the pinnacle of our relationship. Like, oh, you've been waiting. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you guys do this, and it's usually subconscious, because you're waiting for a long time for that moment. And I know a lot of you guys do it. I've read a lot of your comments. A lot of you have come to me with information. And I remember, many people coming to me in a relationship situation, and I'm telling them something and they're like, oh, ooh, I'm going to tell him that. Or like they're just waiting. They're itching to get back at the Scorpio. I'm like, wow, you've been together like 8 years. Like, what has been brewing in there that you are looking for that power? Like, do you feel like you lost power? You never had it? Like, what's up with that? You realize that that has nothing to do with your partner. It's nothing to do with it. I was just like, wow, this young lady just went too far. Like, what was her point of doing that? What is the point of you guys telling people information about something that's been disclosed? What is the point of you feeling like you need to use something against somebody, there's so many people from my past I'll never be friends with again, ever. I don't forgive them for what they've done. None of that shit. At the same time, I don't see them, so it's not like I'm thinking about them. What's that term? Out of sight, out of mind, whatever that is. I don't see them, so they're not like, this is not like something that's brewing in me all day, every day. But there's so many things that I could, turn around on them or use against them. Well, for what? Like, it just doesn't do anything for me, right? Because no matter what you do, your life is still fucked up. It's like people are like, I'm going to use this against you. Okay, we'll use it against me. Use it against, embarrass that person or shame that person. But in the midst of that, your life is still fucked up. It doesn't change who you are, though. That's the interesting thing about it. It's like you work with somebody and they want to get you fired and they tell your secret or whatever. It still doesn't get them promoted. It still doesn't make them better. It still, you know what I mean? Like, you're still in that situation. So I don't understand how that elevates you. It's a temporary fix, like, yay, they're embarrassed. But then you wake up the next day and you're still the same person who can't look in that mirror. I just wanted you guys to think about this. I think it's important for self-development. I've thought about times where I wanted to, like, destroy somebody in that way. And I haven't since I was a teenager, actually. Not as an adult. There's something about my personality that I don't do that. Like, I don't do it. Like, I would never turn it around. I've had people turn around on me, though. Ooh, with little stupid shit that I didn't even care about. I'm like, wait, that's like, I don't care. That's why I told you. Like, they thought it was a big deal. They're like, ha, I know this. I'm like, so does everybody else. Like, I don't get it. Like, you still have no power, though. You still feel powerless because you haven't gained the right power within yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. I'll see you at ScorpioSunScorpioMoon.com, where you can take a crash course, how to heal from trauma. We all have a little bit traces of trauma somewhere. Even if you've worked on yourself every single day, there's things in our subconscious we don't even realize. And we're like, why do I keep doing this, right? There's things that we've even shoved down that we have no recollection of, right? Because it was so traumatic and painful. Your body just, like, deletes it, right, out of your database. How do you heal from trauma? I give you steps, simple steps on how to eradicate some things, how to look at them differently and eradicate them. After that, you can take my crash course on how to be fabulous. Very important, reinventing yourself, inventing a theme, right? Mine is fly, you guys know that. And as you can see, oh yes, darling, right? Fly 24/7. And it's really cool because it's something for you to work on. You create a character. I don't know what it is. Yours may be the rich girl. Yours may be I don't know, the guy who gets all the women. But listen, if that's you, you better become it. You better dress like it, eat like it, sleep like it, get a job like it, create your whole life, right? Create your whole life. And so, what are the crash course? How to get back with a Scorpio, right? That course is not for you guys who are pulling shit like this. It's not for you guys who are so deep down the rabbit hole. You have, filed complaints on each other. You got restraining orders. You got knife marks, right? It's not for that. You have that with a Scorpio, is finished. They only come back to sting you. This is for people who have separated with some light shit, and you have time to get back. You have time to repair the little cracks and crevices, right? So I have some amazing crash courses. I have some more coming on the way. You can book a basic chart reading, love chart reading, couples chart reading, personal live stream session if you have things you want to talk about with me. You guys that know, the ones who've had sessions, we go in, okay? By the end of the session, you'll know what to do. We'll have a solution, right? You can book a personalized video. I'll cover any topic you want as long as it falls under my brand. Scorpios, astrology, self-esteem, evolution, all that stuff. And shop my amazing store. If you guys missed the sale, we have another one coming up maybe for Labor Day. I have amazing jewelry, custom jewelry, teas. Scorpio season is coming up soon, so make sure you get a tease. It's the official one. I'll never have it again. This is the finale of the teas. And what else is going on in my shop? Watch my exclusive videos. A lot of you have asked me about the other exclusive videos that I had. They will be slowly coming back up. If you have enjoyed those. And what else? Oh, I'm on Facebook, where I post behind the scenes, so you don't want to miss some behind the scenes little clips and videos, things that I have for you guys. I'm on Instagram, of course. And I think that's all the announcements. All right, I'm gonna go to bed.